Hey everybody, Tony D with a final video of the evening, a Screenwriter's Rant. Let's try to make a short one tonight. This is called Drunk Bus. I like that name. I like that name a lot. So it looks kind of cool. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check me out on Rumble and BitChute because I gotta get off of YouTube. They're terrible. They demonetize me. They demote me. They treat me terribly here. Um, so definitely check us out over there. Me and Little Joan, who's asleep on the couch. I don't want to disturb her. If you want to support the channel, please buy or consider buying one of my books. Wokistan, a novel. Hollywoke, another novel. Political satire. And, of course, the Pineys comedy, horror, South Jersey. We're up to book 5, book 6. If I finish editing... this weekend, probably coming out in the next few days. So look for that. Drunk Bus. Starring Charlie Tahan, who I've never seen before, but he's got that kind of look to him. He is a bus driver in college, or rather a college student driving the campus loop, where students get on and off, and basically college students act like a-holes all the time. He's one of these guys who has to work his way through college. He gets punched in the face by somebody on the bus after one night, and the bus company apparently sends a giant to be his security, or I guess the campus does. And he's, I guess he's one of those New Zealand warrior guys. Are they the Kiwis? I forget. But they have a lot of face tattoos, and they have a whole deal with that. He looks like a college student himself, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's older. Maybe he's working. I don't know. But he's becomes his like mentor, telling him to live life. You know, this is kind of a coming of age movie. He had a girlfriend. She left, and she said, "Oh, let's see other people." And he's not dealing with it well. So that's what the movie's really about. And you can see they're sitting around, having a drink, getting to know each other, and they become friends, and the guy's trying to help them. And then they, oh, live a little, steal some beer, and we'll go out drinking. Hilarious and heartfelt. Funny or die. It does look pretty heartfelt. I mean, it looks like a college movie. And then, they get on the bus and they have a drunk good time. I guess he doesn't drink and he drives the bus, and then he gets drunk and has a great time, then convinces him to get his tongue pierced, which seems like a dumb idea. And he still can't get over his girlfriend, and he's trying to say, oh, it doesn't matter, just live your life kind of thing. Live for today, blah, blah, blah. So, it's a drama in that way. And there's scenes of him, everybody off the bus, or, oh, we're having a great time on the bus. And, it's all about the bus, because that's the theme of the movie. So I like it. I like the premise, It looks fun. It looks like it has some interesting characters. Probably a dream sequence on the bus where he, and he's like, are you getting off the bus? He's like, no, I want to see how this plays out. So, I mean, it could be fun. He's got an interesting look. They look like real tattoos. They look like the real deal there. And that is a very college-y jacket, isn't it? For those of you who have never been in college, there's always one guy or girl who wears a jacket like this, very punk. It's called Drunk Bus. It's got a lot of music, which, that's a red flag for me. Usually when they promote the soundtrack, that can mean the movie sucks, because they're trying to promote a soundtrack. They're trying to make money somehow. But, I mean, Devo's on the list. Devo's been around forever. I don't know most of the other ones. Redbone sounds familiar. The Dead Sparrows, that's a good name. The Weather Maps, they're all interesting names. But I would watch this movie. Let's see. Screenplay by Chris Molinaro, another familiar sounding name. Directed by John Carlucci and Brandon Leganke. Looks like a low budget film, which is probably why all of it takes place on the bus. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the whole thing. The only thing I get from the credits is they followed a guy's screenplay, which tends to be better, I think. If they have that separation and it's a good screenplay. Seems to be a good screenplay. Just from what I'm seeing here. So, I'm gonna say this will probably be worth your time. First act, probably, he's driving a bus and he's got a miserable life and people ask him questions and he mentions his girlfriend and then he gets punched in the face. And that's when, in the second act, the big guy comes. And, now he's, at first just there but, it's slightly better because now you got security. But the questions still come and eventually the big guy starts asking him questions, and now he's secure on the bus, but now he's not secure from the questions. Aha! And then, they get to know each other, and he tries to get him to live a little, and that works out, but also probably gets him into trouble. And, but it comes to a head probably at the end of the second act, where he realizes he can't deal with breaking up with his girlfriend, who either broke up with him and he's just in denial, or, he just can't deal with it. And then maybe he comes close to getting a new girlfriend, or he backs away, and the third act, he probably gets fired or quits, or, says I had enough, and he has a sort of an emotional moment where he comes to terms, and, maybe they're still friends, maybe they're not. So it's a drama, but it actually looks kind of funny too, and fun. A lot of times they promote something that's a comedy, and I watch it and I go, "Where's the comedy?" Here, there's a lot of fun stuff in this. It's fun to watch people in college do crazy things. As long as they're not hurting people, and as long as the crazy stuff isn't the communist idiot stuff. So yeah, Drunk Bus, and a good name too. That's a fun name. This looks like a fun movie. I would say check it out. Coming to, 2001 at some point.